Spotlight.
This is Akashvani. In the program Spotlight, now we bring you a discussion on India's expanding social security coverage. The participants are Ajoy Sharma, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Employment, and Sarabjit Kaur, anchor.
Good evening, listeners. Welcome to today's edition of Spotlight. Social security is crucial for providing a safety net to its citizens, especially those in vulnerable situations, and towards promoting social and economic well-being. Broadly speaking, the initiatives under the social security net contribute to poverty reduction, inclusive growth, and overall social development. Today, India boasts of covering at least 64% of its population under at least one social protection benefit, from 25 crores in 2015 to almost 94 crores in 2025. The jump in the coverage of the Indian populace under the Social Security Network has been phenomenal. Yesterday, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, in his address to the nation in Mann Ki Baat, highlighted this historic achievement by India, which has been recognized by the International Labour Organization, ILO.
साथियों, आज भारत में ज्यादातर आबादी किसी न किसी सोशल प्रोटेक्शन बेनिफिट का फायदा उठा रही है और अभी हाल ही में इंटरनेशनल लेबर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ILO की बड़ी अहम रिपोर्ट आई है। इस रिपोर्ट में कहा गया है कि भारत की 64% से ज्यादा आबादी को अब कोई न कोई सोशल प्रोटेक्शन बेनिफिट जरूर मिल रहा है। सामाजिक सुरक्षा ये दुनिया की सबसे बड़ी कवरेज में से एक है। आज देश के लगभग 95 करोड़ 95 करोड़ लोग किसी न किसी सोशल सिक्योरिटी योजना का लाभ पा रहे हैं, जबकि 2015 तक 25 करोड़ से भी कम लोगों तक सरकारी योजनाएं पहुंच पाती थी।
To dwell more on this topic and to understand the fine details of the social security coverage, we have in our studios today Mr. Ajoy Sharma, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Employment. Mr. Ajoy, welcome to the studios of Akashvani.
Thank you, Sarabjit.
Mr. Ajoy, India has recorded phenomenal expansion of social security coverage in the last 10 years. In fact, if I may say so, India has seen social protection revolution. What's your view on this?
Sarabjit, it is a proud moment for all of us. And you are right, India has witnessed nothing short of a social revolution when it comes to social protection coverage. Let me share some remarkable numbers. As you rightly told, that in 2015, only 25 crore of Indians, which constituted almost 19% of the population, were covered under social protection schemes. Today, this number has surged to 95 crore, which is truly amazing. It means that 64.3% of our population is covered by at least one social protection benefit. And this has been duly verified by ILO, International Labour Organization. So today 95 crore Indians receive at least one form of periodic cash benefit through our welfare schemes.
Yes, indeed, it's an impressive 45 percentage point jump. Mr. Joy, can you, for the benefit of our listeners, dwell light on this, that how this social security coverage benefits the common man?
So, Sarabjit, when we say social security coverage, it means that individuals or households receive at least one structured social protection benefit. It can be in the form of pension, insurance, maternity support, health coverage, or employment benefits. For a common citizen, this offers a safety net against life's vulnerabilities, illness, old age, disability, job loss, or death in the family. It enhances economic resilience and improves quality of life of our citizens, especially the marginalized groups. We see social security coverage or protection not merely as assistance but as dignified entitlement.
So indeed, this is, we are talking about giving a backup, giving a resilience kind of a system at every stage of life. And if I may ask, what is the actual system, how this social security network works? Is it limited to the central level or does it percolate to the state level too?
A very important or very good question, Sarabjit. Social protection in India is a concurrent responsibility. It means it is implemented through a dynamic center-state partnership. In the current phase of our data collation, we have considered 31 major central schemes, which together cover almost 58% of the population, amounting to almost 85 crore beneficiaries. Additionally, we have also taken into account the schemes of 8 major states: Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Chhattisgarh and Assam. So these state level initiatives contribute coverage for another almost 6.5% of the population, or around 9.5 crore individuals. So overall, these central and state government schemes cover 95 crore of our population, or 64.3% of the total population. Here I would also like to inform our listeners that after ministry's verification of these beneficiary data, the ILO independently validates these claims before publishing them in their global social protection database. This rigorous multi-layered verification adds credibility and international legitimacy to India's social protection statistics.
Let's listen to DG ILO, Mr. Gilbert F. Hungbo, appreciating India's transformative journey in building a robust and inclusive security net.
In India, for example, a regional forum on responsible business practices for inclusive and sustainable society brought forward very concretely and now 10 well-documented case studies on how we expand social justice through the business practices, in addition for moving the social protection coverage for barely 25% to 64%.
Mr. Joy, we've often, heard about free midday meals, encouraging students to come to school and gaining, in fact, increasing the turnout in schools. We've also spoken about maternity benefits under the Janani Suraksha Yojana. We've many times talked about pension schemes under the Atal Pension Yojana. If you could please let us know how these schemes benefit the common man throughout every stage of their life.
Let me tell you, India has established a seamless social protection framework that supports citizens at every stage of life. For example, children. The PM Poshan scheme ensures nutritious meals in schools, safeguarding their health and education, while enabling parents, especially mothers, to pursue livelihoods without worry. For expecting and new mothers, Janani Suraksha Yojana and Pradhan Mantri Matra Vandana Yojana provide financial assistance for safe deliveries and childcare, ensuring women's economic stability during critical phases of motherhood. For working age adults, the PM Kisan scheme, for example, offers direct income support to farmers, helping them manage agricultural expenses and avoid debt trap, while the Atal Pension Yojana secures the future of informal sector workers with guaranteed pensions. Finally, when we look at our senior citizens, the National Old Age Pension schemes deliver monthly pensions, granting them financial dignity in their later years. Together, these schemes form a robust life cycle safety net, ensuring no citizen is left behind. So, even going beyond numbers, this means tangible security. A farmer in Odisha, for example, gets PM Kisan. His wife receives maternity benefits. Their parents have pensions, and the family has health coverage. The verified data also attracts global investments as it demonstrates our stable social infrastructure.
So indeed, this sounds like a great, long, comprehensive journey. Mr. Joy, how does this remarkable exponential rise in the security network of India place India globally? Does it gain anything important and significant on the global network?
So this makes India the world's fastest growing and second largest social protection provider. I would like to highlight that in 113th session of International Labour Conference recently held in Geneva from 2nd to 13 June 2025, ILO acknowledged India as model for inclusive and scalable social protection system. And this recognition helps us in negotiating social security agreements with developed nations, ensuring our skilled workforce across the world doesn't lose social security benefits which is being deducted from their salaries.
The social security schemes are practiced all over the world. But in your view, do you think the Indian model on the social security system has anything special to offer to the world?
If we look at our social protection scheme architecture, our experience proves that technology and trust can coexist in welfare. While our digital backbone prevents leakage, the human touch remains. For instance, ASHA workers verifying data, panchayats identifying beneficiaries. We are sharing this whole of the society approach at international fora, including G20 and ILO forums. As world grapple with post-pandemic recovery, India's journey from 19% to 64% coverage in a decade offers both hope and a replicable template for Global South.
Technology has played a very key role in ensuring that the social security benefits reach the intended beneficiaries without there being much interference by the intermediaries. In fact, we've been talking about the direct benefit transfer, the DBT scheme, which has indeed ensured that the benefit actually reaches the intended beneficiary. How have digital innovations improved accessibility and transparency in this sector?
The digital governance has actually revolutionized the social security delivery, breaking barriers of distance, literacy, and bureaucratic hurdles. Today, the game-changing JAM Trinity, that is Jan Dhan, Aadhaar, and mobile, ensures targeted delivery of social protection coverage. For example, the Aadhaar-linked direct benefit transfer ensures that a farmer in a remote village receives PM Kisan payments as reliably as a landowner in a prosperous state, eliminating this intermediaries and leakages. Again, PM Kisan mobile app with its face authentication feature allows even illiterate farmers to complete eKYC effortlessly, removing dependency on paperwork and middlemen. For maternal and child welfare, if we look at Poshan, then the Poshan tracker monitors nutrition delivery to millions of Anganwadi beneficiaries in real time, ensuring accountability. Similarly, pensioners in rural areas can now verify their pension payments through online portals without traveling long distances to the banks. These innovations have made social protection truly inclusive, reaching the last mile with transparency and efficiency.
Mr. Ajoy, there is some part of the population still which is outside the social protection coverage. Is there provision for them too in the coming years?
So when we say that today more than 95 crore of Indians are covered under one or more social protection coverage scheme, it means this is just phase 1 of our national combination efforts. In phase 2, the schemes which are already being delivered, we have been collecting the data from different states as well as from the beneficiary data from other central schemes. These data sets will be verified by the ministry, and after that the due verification will be done by the ILO country office as well as by the Geneva office. And once this is done, this will be reflected in the ILO STAT, which is ILO database. So we are confident that in a very short period and very shortly, we would be able to cross the mark of 100 crore. It means more than 100 crore of our population will be covered under one or more social protection coverage scheme. This was part 1, where we are saying that schemes are already being implemented. Additionally, the government is working on leveraging our digital solutions like eShram database to connect to the unorganized workers for providing them easier access to a range of social protection and welfare schemes, which will enable us to enroll more of those workers in these different schemes, and we will be able to saturate these schemes, thereby further expanding our social protection coverage. Honorable PM's Antyodaya vision specifically targets the last mile, whether it is expanding social protection coverage to gig workers or creating synergy between state and central schemes.
Mr. Ajoy, this detailed discussion with you helps me sum up this topic by saying that social security coverage is indeed a journey towards comprehensive, inclusive, and creating a more dignified society for all. Mr. Ajoy Sharma, thank you very much for sparing your valuable time and sharing such meaningful insights with us on India's expanding social security coverage. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You were listening to a discussion on India's expanding social security coverage. The participants were Ajoy Sharma, Joint Secretary, Ministry of Labour and Employment, and Sarabjit Kaur, anchor. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of Akashvani. You can listen to it on our mobile app News on AIR. This program is also available on our YouTube channel News on AIR Official.
Spotlight.